No. I know, well, I know. We're going to do limits. But you want to do it too? What's that she wants? You don't even want it? Okay, this one doesn't want to be in the video. Petra wants to be in the video. Just hang on. All right, okay. This one said she wanted to be in next. And she wanted to look at the math first. This one's Petra. She's the mom of all the cats, I know. So she never wants to be in the videos. You're awfully wormy for wanting to be in the video. She's like, I didn't want to be in the video. I know. Too bad. This one's Petra. This is who was screaming when I was holding Willa. She wanted to have a turn in the spotlight, apparently. So now they're going to attack each other as I try to do videos. All right. So this time I had coffee before I had a cat. Story of my life. So we're going to compute more limits. What we're going to do this time, this is the rare case where we have trigonometric limits, sine and cosine or something, and where I'm not going to try and use squeeze theorem, but they want us to see that we have basically this limit. The limit, as I'm going to use, because they gave me theta, I'm going to use an x. We try to use a different variable to show you that it could be any angle we want, and that rule always works. So I'm going to switch to x to show you for any x value, if that x value goes to 0 and sine x of the argument over that argument, that always equals 1. So I'm looking for this consistently inside these limits. So the mantra 1 of trigonometry is, if you're stuck and you don't know where to go, turn everything involved into sine and cosine. I see I have cotangent, and the disembodied boys behind the camera was already like, cotangent, what's going to happen with this? Yeah, I'm going to turn it into sine and cosine and use this rule twice. That's what's going to happen. So the limit as theta approaches 0. He's unnamed as of yet. He hasn't earned to be named in the videos. This is sine 2 theta times, what is cotan? Cotan is cos 5 theta over sine 5 theta. And now that's the clever trick. I want to have this, or upside down will work also. Limit as x approaches 0. This is also 1. It's 1 over 1. So I'm trying to find these two limits in any variable x or argument x. So when I have this, what this needs is I need over 2 theta. And I have sine 5 theta here, so I need 5 theta on the top. The easiest way to do that is, and cos, I know when cos goes to 0, cos of 0 is 1. So cos is not a problem, so my brain immediately starts, and yours should too, ignoring cos. He's not a problem, sines are a problem. So to rectify these signs and use that identity, you really have to step on my Mac while I do this. You can't stop me. Let me do it. So, yeah, I know. Now you run. That's how easy it is to stop the train. Once I see sine 2 theta, I need 2 theta on the bottom here. I see sine 5 theta, I need a 5 theta on the top so I can use the identity. So the easiest thing for me to do is, I know I need a 2 for the sine 2 theta. I also know I need a 5 for the 5 theta, and I also know I need a theta for both the top and the bottom. Now what I do with it, I cleverly multiply by 1 3 times by the pieces that I need. Once I have that, we're going to rewrite this now. Equals, I know the battery's dying, he says, and he's trying to speed me up. So the battery's dying, so hurry up with this. I can't speed up the knowledge learning process. So equals the limit as theta approaches 0 of sine 2 theta. I need the 2 and the theta on the bottom, so I'm going to move it over and put them where I want. Use brackets. Now he's nested on himself. He's exactly going to be 1 now. This one, I need the 5 and the theta on the top, so I write this as sine 5 theta over 5 theta. And then I don't care about that's theta. And then I don't care about the cos 5 theta. And what do I have left? I have a 2 and a 5 left. Now this limit, I don't need this. This limit now becomes the 2/5 I can move to the front equals 2 over 5. The limit as theta approaches 0 of sine 2 theta over 2 theta times the limit as theta approaches 0 of 5 theta over sine 5 theta times the limit as theta approaches 0 of cos 5 theta. this is 1, this is 1, and this is 1. So our limit is 2/5 times 1 times 1 times 1, which is 2 over 5. 2/5. Please subscribe below or push the bell. I don't know which one works. You're 20. Figure it out. Push the button. Subscribe to my channel.